Happy Kids TV.
The Holy Tales.
Hi all, my name is Tabby. I live in this big library with my friends Gumbo and Freckles. I love to eat books. Over there on the Bible is Holy. She is really old and wise and tells us wonderful stories from the Bible. She loves to sleep, and whenever we have to listen to a story, we have to wake her up with a song.
Sleeping? Who is sleeping? I have already thought about the story that I'm going to tell you today. It is about how Jesus met his disciples after they had risen from death.
Yay! Another story about Jesus!
Okay, so one day, 2 of Jesus' disciples were on their way home from Jerusalem to a village called Emmaus. Jesus had already risen from the dead. As the men walked, they were talking about the terrible things that had happened in the last few days. Suddenly, Jesus himself came up and started walking next to them. But somehow, the 2 men did not recognize him.
What are you discussing that makes you so sad?
Jesus asked them.
Haven't you heard?
They replied,
Jesus of Nazareth, the one we believed was the promised Messiah, has been put to death.
Jesus shook his head.
Why don't you want to believe everything the prophet told you would happen? Didn't they say that the Messiah should suffer and then be glorified?
Then beginning with the story of Moses and the other prophets, Jesus explained to them all the passages in the scripture that referred to him. When they reached Emmaus, the 2 disciples invited Jesus to have supper with them. When they sat down to eat, Jesus took the bread, blessed it, and gave it back to them. Suddenly, at that moment, the disciples recognized him. Jesus had, however, disappeared by then. Immediately, the 2 men returned to Jerusalem to tell the other disciples the wonderful news.
How could they not recognize Jesus? Bread! I want bread!
Tabby, you can go and eat only if you answer my question.
What is the question?
The question is, where were the 2 men going?
Yes, I know! They were going to Emmaus.
Close! It was Emmaus. Now you may go and eat.
Thank you, Holy, for the lovely story. We shall be back soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, children. The Holy Tales.
To watch more videos, please subscribe.
Plants and trees. On the 4th day, God created the sun to shine in the day, the moon and stars to come out at night. One day, Moses went to Mount Horeb with his sheep. There, God appeared to him as a flame of fire in a bush. Since there was no room anywhere else, they decided to spend the night in a stable. Here, Mary had her baby, Jesus. She wrapped him in a blanket and put him to sleep.
He's got the whole